In this module, we are looking at Schoology for differentiation in this particular. We are going to be looking at Schoology and how we can differentiate using the tools that they have built into the LMS. So we're first going to look at members and dividing them up into grading groups. So over in your members menu, over on the left-hand side, you can see that I am the teacher and then the students are underneath. I have different grading groups that have already been set up, but I'm going to show you how to do one from scratch. So you're going to click on Add Grading Group. Then you are going to give it a fancy name, Fancy Group. We'll just call them Fancy so it's short. Okay, all these guys are fancy. Okay, all right, no judgment. Sorry, I just can't pick all of you right now. Okay, so there's the fancy group. Now, if I wanted to go back in and add more, I would just click on the edit button and I would go and add more people if I needed to. Stephanie has 2 people in here, so we'll just pick everybody and then you'll see down the line I wanted to show you. So you see all of these people in the fancy group. All right, now when I go back into materials then, and I want to individually assign or I want to do grading group. So there's a grading group and then there's individual assign. And we're going to take a look at both of those. So when you have something in your group, so right now you can see it's got 2 groups that are part of that discussion. I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to edit this one. Okay, so down at the very bottom of any one of your materials that you are posting out to your students, you are going to see this individually assign. Now that's a little misleading because you can still use grading group. So think of it as individually assigned to a student or individually assigned to a grading group. So I'm going to click right in there. And then with the assign to, you can start typing the word fancy and then it's going to notice that that's the group. And if you have your sections linked, it's really nice because then you can just assign it to those specific groups. So I've seen this done with like different project groups. I've seen it done with like debates, all that good stuff. So you're going to use that. Now I can also add just Stephanie Korn, okay, into that one also. So I know that she's not part of that group, but now she is because I just added her. But I'm just demoing what it looks like for these students themselves. But notice I typed Kim, and because she's already in the fancy group, her name isn't showing up. So the only way that you can add individuals is if they're not already part of that group. So sometimes it's great if you have a TA in the class, you just want to pop them in with a group to help be kind of a moderator. That's also another great way to help with differentiation and support with your students. And I hope that these 2 ways in Schoology have given you some ideas on how you can use the LMS for all the bells and whistles. Best of luck.